Guys, this is pustakverma and you are watching pustakverma Education for All YouTube channel. And today we are going to discuss about a play from grade 11 compulsory English new course. It's a Refund by Fritz Karinthy. It is an one-act play by Fritz Karinthy where the main character Wasser Cops demanded his क्यास ब्याक उसले के गरेको हुन्छ स्कुलमा तिरेको पैसालाई फिर्ता मागेको हुन्छ रिफन्ड भनेको फिर्ता पहिला एउटा स्टुडेन्ट्सले स्कुलमा पैसा तिर्छ तिरिसकेपछि लेटर उसले के गर्छ हि डिमान्डेड हिज क्यास ब्याक आफ्नो फिर्ता मागेको हुन्छ जसलाई हामीले रिफन्ड भन्छौँ उसले मनी रिफन्ड गर्न खोजेको हुन्छ and then about the author are the playwright of this play Refund Fritz Karinthy. He was born on 25th June 1887 Budapest, Austria, Hungary and died on 29th August 1938 in Suffolk, Hungary. He was a Hungarian author, playwright. Playwright means a dramatist, poet, journalist, as well as a translator, one who translates from one language to another language. He was the first proponent of the 6 degrees of separation concept in his 1929 Stories Change. Corinthians Refund is a play full of humor. हास्यपद सिचुएसनले स्ट्यान्सेसले भरिएको छ एक्स्ट्राअर्डिनरी अतिरिक्त सिचुएसन पनि देखाउँछ इन विच अ फर्मर स्टुडेन्ट फर्मर रिफर्स टु पहिलाको स्टुडेन्ट जो पहिला पढेको हुन्छ फिर्ता आउँछ जसको नाम के गरेको छ वासर कप्स हुन्छ हु डिमान्ड्स दैट हिज ट्युसन फीस शुड बी हियर इज should be refunded as he finds his education was worthless about 18 years later. उले 18 वर्षपछि मार्केटमा गएपछि जब उले के पाउँछ उसको एजुकेसन वर्थलेस छ उले ज्ञान गरेको जो प्राप्त गरेको ज्ञान स्कुलबाट वर्थलेस छ भ्यालुलेस छ त्यसपछि उ स्कुल आउँछ र आफ्नो पैसा के गर्छ स्कुलबाट प्रिन्सिपलसँग फिर्ता माग्छ So as we talk about the refunds character, यसको पात्रहरुमा हामीले के पाउँछौं एउटा स्टुडेन्ट छ whose name is Wasser Cups. यो पहिलो भइहाल्यो स्टुडेन्ट्स Wasser Cups, second the principal, third geography teachers, then the history teachers, then the math teachers and physics teacher and his friend one of the friend is one of the co-workers one of the co-classmate उसको जो एउटा साथी हुन्छ लिडरर भनेको छ त्यो पनि हुन्छ यस About the setting of the play refund. Setting भनेको time and place. The term setting refers to time and place where the play has been set. जहाँ play लाई set गरिएको छ. And this play refund has been set in a school of Hungary. Hungary को एउटा स्कुलमा set गरिएको छ. As we see the play, we find the play has been set in principal को रूममा set हुन्छ. कहिलेकाहीँ examination hallमा जान्छन्, meeting hall छ, even school playground. As we see the play, read the play, we comes to know about this thing that the play has been set. A hilarious भनेको एउटा रमाइलो खालको प्ले हो रिफन्ड इज underscoring that what we are taught in the school is hardly useful in our practical life. यसले अर्को कुरा के भन्छ हामीलाई जुन स्कुलमा थियोरेटिकल कुराहरू सिकाइन्छ मान्छे पास हुन्छन् but those things which we are taught at the school has no any connection to our real life. हाम्रो वास्तविक जीवनसँग सम्बन्ध छैन अथवा हार्डली युजफुल इन आवर रियल लाइफ त्यो कुरासँग यसले डिल गर्छ रियलिस्टिक सेटिङ छ कस्ट्युम ड्रेसहरू त्यस्तै लगाउँछन् लाइट्सहरू छ म्युजिक्सहरू छ वेल एक्टिङ इन्टरटेन द थिएटर बफ्स अ लट थिएटर दर्शकहरूलाई यसले के गर्छ धेरै खुसी बनाउँछ Then about the summary of the play Refund. Fritz Karinthy's one-act play Refund is a story of a former student. एउटा पुरानो विद्यार्थीको कथा हो whose name is Wasser Cups, who visits to his former school पहिला पढेको स्कुलमा आउँछ and demand his tuition back because he feels his education was worthless. किन त उले आफ्नो पढेको जो एजुकेसन हुन्छ त्यसलाई भ्यालुलेस पाउँछ त्यसकारण स्कुलमा गएर प्रिन्सिपलसँग he demanded his tuition fee back. And the play satires भनेको व्यङ्ग्य गर्छ यो प्लेले व्यङ्ग्य पनि के गर्छ on the present day education system. अहिलेको जो एजुकेसन सिस्टम छ यो के छ त थियोरेटिकल बेस्ड अथवा एजुकेसन सिस्टम यसमाथि पनि व्यङ्ग्य गर्छ विथ ह्युमरस इन्स्टेन्सेस एकदमै हास्यपद घटनाहरूको साथमा एन्ड एक्स्ट्रा अर्डिनरी अब्सर्ड सिचुएसन एक्स्ट्रा अर्डिनरी एकदम अतिरिक्त खालका अब्सर्ड भेग यस युज अथवा मिनिङलेस सिचुएसन्सहरू डिल गर्छ Pasarkov is 40 years old as he doesn't get any jobs and wherever he goes people tell him that he is fit for nothing and he has learned nothing worth in his school जहाँ जान्छ उनलाई सबैले के भन्छन् उनले केही सिकेको छैन सिकेको चीज हरेक चीज वर्थलेस छ and according to him once he meet his classmate his old classmate Lederer on a way and asks him about his business when Lederer tells him about the investment in foreign exchange Hungarian money with him he could not understand anything about he starts asking several questions about the foreign exchange एकपटक के हुन्छ once he meet with his friend आफ्नो साथीलाई भेट्छ जो साथीले के गर्छ उसलाई foreign exchange को बारेमा कुरा गर्छ about which is Wasserkopf has no any knowledge therefore he becomes very sad एकदम दुखी हुन्छ Lederer says if Wasserkopf doesn't know such a silly thing यस्तो सिम्पल मूर्ख चीज पनि यस्तो सिम्पल चीज पनि उलाई थाहा छैन भने he has learned anything he hasn't learned anything significant in his school उले स्कुलमा केही पनि सिकेको छैन उ स्कुल फिर्ता जानुपर्छ I should better go to school and get his tuition fee back and after thinking so is Wasserkopf's life is jobless अब उले के पाउँछ मामले Wasserkopfको लाइफ के हुन्छ Wasserkopf is jobless and penniless उसँग पैसा पनि हुँदैन he takes this idea as something beneficial ले यो आइडियालाई राम्रो सोच्छ and therefore he visit to the school where he studied before and asks to refund of his tuition fee back with his which he has paid 18 years ago because he was taught badly उले स्कुल जान्छ प्रिन्सिपललाई भेट्छ र के भन्छ उलाई नराम्रोसँग पढाइयो त्यसकारण राम्रोसँग पढाइएन उसको पैसा उले फिर्ता माग्न आएको प्रिन्सिपल गेट सक्ड र प्रिन्सिपल एकदम तर्सित हुन्छ आफ्टर लिसनिङ सच एन अब्सर्ड क्लेम युजलेस मिनिङलेस भेग क्लेम यस्तो पाएर उ के हुन्छ एकदमै के हुन्छ सक्ड हुन्छ he calls for an urgent meeting with all the other staff members अरु स्टाफ मेम्बरहरुको मिटिङ हलमा मिटिङ बोलाउँछ the masters realize the fact that Wasserkopf's real motive is to fail in the exam and claim for the refund उले फेरि एक्जाम दिने भन्छ एक्जाममा फेल हुने उसको सोच मास्टरहरुले उले के सोच्छ एक्जाममा फेल भयो भने उले पैसा फिर्ता पाइहाल्छ मास्टर्सहरुले के गर्छन् यो कुरा बुझेका हुन्छन् therefore they decide to outsmart the old student by proving all his answers right तर मास्टरले अर्कोतिर के सोचेको हुन्छन् अहिले रङ आन्सर भन्यो भने पनि अहिलेको एक्जाममा यसलाई हामीले जसरी भए पनि पास गर्छौं भनेर सोचेको हुन्छन् furthermore the mathematics masters uses his wits and said that they are to be united to help each other to accomplish their plan र उले के भन्छ म्याथ टिचरले हामी सबै मिलेर जानुपर्छ मिलेर गयौं भने हामीले आफ्नो योजनामा सफल हुन्छौं as Wasserkopf reject to write अब Wasserkopfले एक्जाम दिने तर नलेख्ने कुरा गर्छ त्यसपछि उलाई ओरल क्वेशन्सहरु सोधिन्छ टिचर डिसाइड टु टेक ओरल एक्जाम्स and they make a plan to prove him right whether he gives the wrong answer अब उले राइट रङ जे दिए पनि उलाई के गर्ने उसको आन्सर राइट हामीले जस्टिफाई गर्छौं भनेर टिचरले प्लान बनाउँछन् The first question asked by the history teacher is पहिलो क्वेशन हामीले के पाउँछौं हिस्ट्री टिचरले आस्क गर्छ how many years the 30 years war lasted 30 वर्षको युद्ध कति वर्षसम्म लास्ट गर्यो यसको आन्सर के हुन्छ क्वेशनमै हुन्छ the answer lies within the question 30 वर्षको युद्ध 30 वर्ष लाग्छ but Wasserkopf thinks to give wrong answer उले गलत आन्सर सोचेको हुन्छले भन्छ it is 7 meters र अब 7 मिटर उले गलत आन्सर भनेको हुन्छ त्यसले हिस्ट्री टिचर मास्टर डजन्ट नो हाउ टु प्रुभ दिस आन्सर इज राइट बट इट इज द म्याथमेटिक्स टिचर तर म्याथमेटिक्स टिचरले उसको 7 मिटरलाई पनि के गर्दिन्छ राइट प्रुभ गर्दिन्छ प्रुभ्स द आन्सर राइट अन द बेसिस अफ आइन्स्टाइन्स थ्योरी अफ रिलेटिभिटी त्यो द्वारा उले राइट प्रुभ गर्छ त्यसपछि वासरकप रिसाउँछ र उले के भन्छ he calls history masters नमिस्कल भनेको इडियट भनेर गाली गर्छ उले हिस्ट्री मास्टरलाई पनि गाली गर्छ Second question, then the second question, physics master asks if the clocks in the church becomes smaller if someone walks away from it, or is it because of optical illusion? उले के भन्छ जब मान्छे वाल त्यो क्लकबाट टाढा जान्छ त्यसको सिरोहरु के गर्छन् सानो देख्छन् यो अप्टिकल इल्युजनको कारणले गर्दा हो भनेपछि वासरकप्स कल्स फिजिक्स टिचर एस वासरकप्सले के भनिदिन्छ फिजिक्स टिचरलाई नै गधा भन्छ आस भन्छ The master proves his answer correct as giving reason that the us doesn't have any illusion of vision. उले आसलाई पनि के गर्छन् तिनीहरुले आसलाई पनि के गर्दिन्छन् राइट प्रुभ गर्दिन्छन् किन त आससँग के हुन्छ कुनै पनि इल्युजन अथवा भ्रम हुँदैन भनेर भन्छ नि अर इमेजिनेटिभ पावर दस द वासर कप्स मेटाफोरिकल एन्सर इज राइट यहाँ पनि उसको एन्सर राइट हुन्छ थर्ड वान जियोग्राफी मास्टर्स आक्स वासर कप फर द नेम अफ द क्यापिटल सिटी विच इज द सेम नेम एज क्यापिटल अफ जर्मन प्रोभिन्स ब्रन्सविक क्यापिटल सिटीको नाम भन्ने अथवा यस जसको सेम नेम के हुन्छ जर्मन प्रोभिन्स ब्रन्सविकको हुन्छ हि रिप्लाइज द सेम उसले के भन्नेको हुन्छ सेम भनिदिन्छ अब हियर मास्टर सेज दैट हिज एन्सर इज राइट टेकिङ द रेफरेन्स अफ अ लिजेन्ड अफ द इम्पेयर बारोसा एन्ड अ यङ पिजेन्ट फार्मर गर्ल हि अफर्स हर गॉड ब्लेस यू ask her name ask her the name of the city and she replies same to you sir for his wishes यस्तो भनेपछि सेम यहाँ के गर्छ इम्पेयर मिस्टेकनली थिङ्क्स द्याट द नेम अफ द सिटी एज सेम र नेम पनि के हुन्छ सेम उनको यसरी उसले के गर्छ रेफरेन्स लिएर बारबरोसाको रेफरेन्स लिएर यसको एन्सर पनि थर्ड क्वेसनको राइट गर्छन् देन क्वेसन कम्स द फोर्थ वान उसले जस्तो एन्सर दिए पनि त्यसलाई राइट गर्दै गएको हुन्छन् ऊ एकदमै रिसाइरहेको हुन्छ र लास्ट क्वेसन के हुन्छ mathematics teacher asks him a difficult question as well as an easy question together दुईटा सँगै उले क्वेसन सोधेको हुन्छ difficult question के हुन्छ for the easy questions on the circumference of 1090 degree circumference भनेको परिधि sides polyhedron with a irrelevant data for the calculation he gives incorrect answer उले सजिलो क्वेसनको एन्सर पनि गलत दिएको हुन्छ द म्याथमेटिक्स टिचर्स गेट्स एङ्ग्री ऊ एकदमै रिसाइहाल्छ एन्ड सेज द्याट he has failed in the examination so he deserves his tuition fees back त्यस्तो पाएपछि म्याथमेटिक्स टिचरले एउटा गेम खेल्छ त्यहाँ के भन्छ अब ऊ एक्जाम फेल भइसकेको छ उसले ट्युसन फिस के हुन्छ त फिर्ता पाउँछ मास्टर आस्क्स फर द एक्ज्याक्ट अमाउन्ट व्हाट ही हैज टु गेट ब्याक उसले मास्टरले के सोध्छ म्याथमेटिक्सले कति पैसा हो तिमीले पाउनु पर्ने एक्ज्याक्ट अमाउन्ट भन्नुस् त र वासर कपले नसोचिकन उसले के गरिदिन्छ भनिहाल्छ ट्र्यापमा पर्छ र उसले के भन्छ इज गोइङ टु फल इन्टु देयर ट्र्याप्स हि गिभ्स एक्ज्याक्ट टोटल अमाउन्ट उसले एक्ज्याक्ट टोटल अमाउन्ट के भनिदिन्छ 6450 क्रोन्स एन्ड 50 हेलर्स हंगेरियन क्वाइन भ्यालु हो यो क्रोन्स एन्ड यति पैसा उसले भनिदिन्छ र उसले जसरी राइट एन्सर भन्छ म्याथमेटिक्स टिचर सेज दैट वासर कप्स हैज गिवन राइट एन्सर्स एन्ड नाउ ही इज प्रुभड एक्सलेन्ट इन इन्टायर सब्जेक्ट एन्ड देन दे थ्रो हिम आउट अफ द स्कुल जस्टिफाइङ हिम विथ डिस्टिङसन इन अल सब्जेक्ट सबै विषयमा राम्रो मार्क्स पाएको छ भनेर उसलाई भनिन्छ In this way, the teacher of the school display their ability and wit to manage such a difficult and absurd situation, maintaining the reputation of the school. Then about the notes, your notes you can see yourself. Your book ma pani diyeko cha. Bourbons भनेको members of royal family. Quantum theory, a theory in physics based on Planck's radiation law. Max Planck, a German theoretical physicist. Albert Einstein, a German-born theoretical physicist. Brunswick, a historical English name of German city of Brunswick. Barbarossa, Frederick Barbarossa, also known as the Frederick First, was the Holy Roman Emperor. Then about the glossaries, difficult word meaning from the play. Apperceptive, having or showing conscious perception with full awareness, ascribe to attribute a cause or characteristic to something by hook or crooks. Cannibal, a person who eats flesh of other human beings. Conquer, be of same opinion, agree. Disquieted, anxious, worried. Eloquent, well spoken. Heller, a Hungarian coin of small value. Her, German terms, address for a man. Hussar, a Hungarian light horseman. Hypocrite, a person pretend to have virtues. Incessant, continuing without pause or interruption. Melancholy, having feeling of sadness. Nitwit, a silly or foolish person. Numbskull, a stupid person. Old sticks in the mud, a person who avoids new fun exciting activities ideas. Rot, a process of becoming worse or declining standard. Then about understanding the text, answer the following questions. Question first, why does Wasserkopf demand a refund of his tuition fees from the school? उसले स्कुलबाट ट्युसन फिस फिर्ता किन माग्छ किन त उसले सिटीमा के पाउँछ wherever he goes All the people inform me that he had learned nothing valuable from the school. He had learned worthless things from the school. र उसको साथीले पनि के इन्फर्म गरिदिन्छ कि उसले केही सिकेको छैन, उसले स्कुलबाट गएर इभेन फरेन एक्सचेन्जको बारेमा पनि उसलाई आउँदैन, त्यसकारण उसले स्कुलबाट गएर पैसा फिर्ता माग्नुपर्छ। एन्ड बिकज अफ द्याट ही demanded a refund of his tuition fees from the school. Why does Wasserkops consider himself good for nothing? उसले किन आफूलाई good for nothing पाउँछ त? Because he doesn't get any jobs. ऊ के हुन्छ आफ्नो लाइफमा कुनै पनि जब पाउँदैन. Wherever he goes, people tell him that he is fit for nothing. He has learned nothing worth in school. One of his classmate leader tells him go to school and ask for the refund. त्यस कारण उसले त्यस्तो सोचेको हुन्छ। Question C. What did the teacher decide to do when Wasserkops asked for a refund? जब उसले पैसा फिर्ता मागेको हुन्छ टिचरले के प्लान बनाउँछन्? The teacher understood Wasserkops' objective to fail in the re-examinations as he demanded his money back. Therefore, they decided to accept his answer as correct, to pass Wasserkops in examination at any cost beforehand, whether whatever answer he may give. जस्तोसुकै एन्सर दिए पनि उसलाई पास गर्ने टिचरले सोचेको हुन्छन्। Why did Wasserkops give a ridiculous answer? उसले किन ridiculous answer दिन्छ? He wants to fail in the examination. Why did the teacher accept these answers? उसले ridiculous answer दिन्छ, टिचरले यसलाई एक्सेप्ट गर्छन्, किन त ऊ फेल हुन चाहेको हुन्छ र उनीहरूले त्यसलाई पास गर्न खोजेको हुन्छ। How does the mathematics master describes Wasserkops' character? उसको क्यारेक्टरलाई कसरी डिस्क्राइब गर्छन्? Mathematics teacher describe Wasserkops as a person of more shrewd भनेको sharp witted, intelligent मान्छे हुन्छ. Then the former people as first question was a simple one but Wasserkops' answers was out of the way. पहिलो क्वेशन एकदमै सिम्पल हुन्छ तर पनि उसले के गरेको हुन्छ एन्सर उल्टो तरिकाले दिएको हुन्छ, त्यसकारण उसलाई शार्प विटेड र इन्टेलिजेन्ट तिनीहरूले सम्झेका हुन्छन्। बट while calculating refund correctly he makes him as a mathematical genius र अन्तिममा उसले एन्सर पनि राइट दिएको कारणले गर्दा हामीले उसलाई जिनियस प्रुफ पनि गर्न सक्छौँ। How did the teacher outwit Wasserkops? उसलाई कसरी बुद्धिपूर्ण तरिकाले आउटविट गर्छन्? The Wasserkops, the central character of the play Refund, demanded for his refund as he was rejected everywhere. However, the clever teacher hatches him, उसलाई फसाउँछन्, a plan to outwit him and accept whatever answer Wasserkops might give, ensure that he was upgraded. What is the final judgment on Wasserkops' demand of refund? अन्तिम जजमेन्ट के हुन्छ त? अन्तिम जजमेन्ट उसलाई के गरिन्छ? पास गरिन्छ र उसको पैसा सर्टिफिकेट दिन्छ ग्रेजुएसनको इन्स्टेड अफ रिफन्ड। A reference to the context. Read the extract from the play given below and answer the questions that follow. तल जो एक्सट्र्याक्ट पढ्ने र तल दिएको क्वेशन्सको एन्सर लेख्ने भनेर भन्छ। Who is the speaker and who is he speaking to? को स्पिकर, यो कथाको स्पिकर, यो राइटिङ माथि दिएको एक्जेक्ट लाइनको स्पिकर को हो र उसले कोसँग कुरा गरिरहेको छ? द स्पिकर इज वासरकप्स, यो लाइन वासरकप्सले भनेको हो एन्ड ही इज स्पिकिङ टु प्रिन्सिपल, उसले प्रिन्सिपलसँग कुरा गरिरहेको हुन्छ। वाइ द स्पिकर से दिज वर्ड, किन स्पिकरले यस्तो शब्द भन्छ? वासरकप्स सेज दिज वर्ड टु गेट हिज रिफन्ड ब्याक, आफ्नो पैसा फिर्ता लिनको लागि उसले त्यस्तो गरेको हुन्छ। Where is the speaker at the moment? Speaker कहाँ छ त? Speaker is at the principal's room of the school at the moment. को स्कुलमा प्रिन्सिपल को रुममा हुन्छ of the school. Read the extract dialogue given below and answer the questions below. त्यहाँ एउटा डायलग दिएको छ स्टाफ वासरकप्स एन्ड प्रिन्सिपलको बारेमा, यो डायलग पढ्ने र केही क्वेशन्सहरुको एन्सर दिने। The staff's going hardly. How do you do? स्टाफले भन्छ कसरी सहयोग गर्न सक्छु? How can I do for you? Wasserkops says, who the hell are you? तिमी को हो त? Sit down, you loafers भनेर गाली गर्छ। He grins, waiting to be thrown out. The principal, how dare you? तिमीले कसरी साहस गर्यो? यसरी यो के हो त? लाइन भइहाल्यो। What is to be the response to how do you do? How do you do को रेस्पोन्स के हुनु पर्ने? How do you को रेस्पोन्स के हुनु पर्ने? How do you do? Or I am fine and you हुनु पर्ने। Is Wasserkop's response polite enough to the staff? No. Wasserkop's response polite हुँदैन, एकदमै rough हुन्छ, rude हुन्छ, harsh हुन्छ. How does the Wasserkop rebuke the staff? उले स्टाफलाई कसरी गाली गर्छ भनेर भन्छ. The Wasserkops rebukes the staff saying you loafers भनेर गाली गर्छ. What does the principal mean? How dare we mean by how dare you? The principal by how dare you means how he dares to talk to his staffs in a such a way in the school. स्कुलमा कसरी उ त्यस्तो कुरा गर्न सक्छ. Question C. Explain the following line of the play. Because I didn't get my money's worth, that's why. उसले के भन्छ, मैले आफ्नो पैसाको केही पनि मूल्य पाएन, त्यसकारण मलाई के चाहियो, पैसा फिर्ता चाहियो. यो लाइनलाई एक्सप्लेन गर. The given line is derived from the play Refund by Fritz Karinthy, where the Wasserkopf, the main character, responds to the questions of the principal, why do you want it back? तिमीलाई किन यो फिर्ता चाहियो, त्यसको answer दिन्छ, saying that he wanted his money back in the sense he didn't get anything worth or he learned nothing from the school in return except the certificate. Therefore, he asks for the refund from the school principal. त्यसकारण उसलाई स्कुल प्रिन्सिपलबाट आफ्नो पैसा फिर्ता चाहियो भनेर भन्छ. Then what is the theme of the play? यो प्लेले कस्तो थीम अथवा मेन आइडिया, what is the main idea, what is the gist of the play Refund? The play Refund is full of humor which deals with an extraordinary absurd situation. एउटा अतिरिक्त खालको एकदमै भेग सिचुएसन डिल गर्छ. Created by a former student Wasserkopf who demands that his tuition fees should be refunded because he feels his education was worthless. It mainly deals with the dedication of the teacher. यो प्लेले स्कुल प्रति टिचरहरूको डेडिकेसनलाई पनि देखाउँछ. To safeguard their school dignity, आफ्नो स्कुलको गरिमा बचाउनको लागि सबै टिचरहरू एकजुट हुन्छन्. Working collaboratively, एकदम ग्रुपमा काम गर्ने एउटा नेचरलाई पनि डिस्प्ले गर्छ. Joint works, moral message that joint works are working together helps people to gain objective. यसले अर्को पनि के देखाउँछ, यदि हामीले ग्रुपमा काम गर्यौं, राम्रो तरिकाले काम गर्यौं भने हामी के हुन्छ, आफ्नो अब्जेक्टिभ गेन गर्न सकिहाल्छौं. Wasserkopf, a 40 years old man, cannot get any job anywhere, and wherever he goes, people tell him that he's not fit, or is fit for nothing. He's one of the classmate leaders suggest him to go to school and get his tuition fees back, as he understands nothing about the foreign exchange. Wasserkopf, who's jobless and doesn't have any finance, thought this idea may be beneficial. Therefore, he visits the school and asks for the refund paid about 18 years ago. The math teacher proposes a solution and he gets trapped in that, and he calculates the exact refund of money by using the tricks, question answer techniques that school teachers jointly save the dignity of the school from the hand of the silly man Wasserkopf, who gets nothing at the end except the double certificate. उसले दुईवटा सर्टिफिकेट बाहेक केही पनि पाउँदैन. Sketch the character of the Wasserkopf. This question is important as well. यो च्याप्टरको हामीले क्वेशनहरुमा एउटा थीम पढ्ने हामीले राम्रोसँग, त्यसपछि this another sketch the character of Wasserkopf. को Wasserkopf, who central character of the play Refund, is an unemployed man. He is a man of total failure. He is a rejected man. He knows nothing. He makes him frustrated, it makes him frustrated, hopeless, and infuriated. Once his classmates suggest him to go to school and ask for his refund back as he had learned nothing about his foreign exchange, ऊ के हुन्छ, स्कुल जान्छ, ऊ ब्लेम गर्छ, he blames his schools and teachers for providing him nothing valuable. And however, the clever teachers has a plan to outwit, and they hold a test and prove him intelligent. Finally, he is offered justified voice through the useful wits of the teacher, and is passed out with the distinction marks from the school. A reference beyond the text. The play is a satire and the present day education system. अहिले यो प्ले भनेको के हो, वर्तमान जो हाम्रो शिक्षा प्रणाली छ त्यसलाई के गर्छ, व्यङ्ग्य गर्छ. Do you think that our education system doesn't prepare students for life? के तपाईले सोच्नुहुन्छ अहिलेको एजुकेसन सिस्टमले स्टुडेन्ट्सलाई वास्तविक जीवनको लागि तयार गर्दैन? त यहाँ हामीले रिफन्ड अ प्ले अफ satire on present day education system, यसले present day education system लाई व्यङ्ग्य पनि गर्छ. Carinthy's play refund satires on the present day education system in the sense, in many cases, the present day education system doesn't prepare students for life. Higher education only burdens the student with thousands of dollars debits and furthermore. So higher education चाहिँ अहिले फ्यामिलीलाई स्टुडेन्ट्सलाई के गर्छ त बर्डन मात्र दिन्छ, डिप्ट ऋण मात्र दिन्छ, तर अहिले जब प्रोभाइड गर्दैन. They get degrees but not appropriate jobs in their practical life. The play is about the former student's visit to his school with a peculiar, peculiar भनेछ अनौठो मोटिभ लिएर उद्देश्य लिएर स्कुल जान्छ र उसले आफ्नो पैसा फिर्ता माग्छ जुन उसले he has paid 18 years ago. He learned nothing work from the school. It is a beating satire. एकदमै के छ satire व्यङ्ग्यात्मक छ. In case mistakes of the modern education system as it is educating them rather than making fun of them. यसले शिक्षा दिइरहेको छ बरु के गर्नु फन पनि अथवा इट इज नट एजुकेटिङ देम बरु के गरिरहेको शिक्षा दिइरहेको छैन बरु फन बनाइरहेको छ. Now, Wasserkopf situations bears resemblance to predicaments of the students in the United States. त्यस्तै युनाइटेड स्टेट्समा पनि छ. Many students pay lots of money to attend the college, earn degrees. However, these degrees don't beget secure jobs, stable earnings. मान्छेहरूले धेरै पैसा खर्च गर्छन्, they get no good or suitable jobs. Thus, we can say that modern education system is making students weak and lazy. They are finishing their thinking and logical mind. They are turning their students into robot machine, making them hard worker. उनीहरूलाई मान्छेलाई machine बनाइरहेको छ, practical education दिइरहेको छैन अहिले modern education system ले. Thus, we can say that this play refund is also play of satire based on the present day education system. Our education system focuses on mesmerization. Mesmerization भनेको सम्झने, recitation भन्छौँ हामीले अथवा parrot learning भन्छौँ, rather than creative thinking. वास्तविक सृजनात्मक सोच यसले डेभलप गर्दैन. Mesmerization, parrot learning अथवा हामीले के भन्छौँ recitation. Knowledge imparted by the education may not have practical elements. जो मान्छेले ज्ञान प्राप्त गरेको हुन्छ त्यो वास्तविक practical जीवनसँग सम्बन्धित हुँदैन. Who do you blame for this? र यसको लागि तपाईले कसलाई दोषी ठहराउनुहुन्छ? Obviously, our education system focuses on mesmerization rather than keeping creative thinking because the teachers teach student how to pass the examination. उनले एक्जाममा पास गर्न लगाउँछन् how to tackle with practical life र जीवनसँग कसरी सङ्घर्ष गर्ने त्यो कुराको बारेमा सिकाउँदैनन्. Our education is based on the certificate, based not on the jobs. हामीले जबको बेस्ड हुँदैन, सर्टिफिकेटमा बेस्ड हुन्छ, प्र्याक्टिकल लाइफमा बेस्ड हुँदैन. As it implied in the play Refund, knowledge imparted by the education might not have practical elements if it doesn't help someone to earn a living. यदि कुनै पनि एजुकेसनले के गर्छ मान्छेहरूलाई आफ्नो जीविका चलाउन सिकाउँदैन भने द्याट्स नट गुड. आई थिंक द नलेज इम्पार्टेड बाई द एजुकेसन शुड हेभ प्र्याक्टिकल रेलिभेन्स टु वन्स डे टु डे लाइफ. जुन नलेज उसले ज्ञान दिएको हुन्छ त्यो ज्ञानले के गर्नुपर्छ मान्छेको डे टु डे लाइफलाई के गर्नुपर्छ त केही न केही सिकाएको हुनुपर्छ. तर वास्तवमा के पाउँछौँ हामीले एजुकेसन इज नट प्रोभाइडिङ एनी अथवा थिङ्स एनी सच अ थिङ्स. If the relevance is lacking, there is ample blame to go around. यदि हामीले रेलिभेन्स पाउँदैनौँ भने मान्छे ब्लेम दोष लगाउने गर्छ. केस इज सेम इन द वासरकप्स लाइफ. ऊ पनि के गर्छ रियल लाइफमा जान्छ, he gets nothing in the real life, therefore he returns back and blames to the education system or the principal or the teachers. We consider several factors as responsible for all such a person himself or herself and the education system, the teacher, the government, additional factors like race, gender, environment, peering, socioeconomic status, and many others. And people consider these things as the hindrance. To some extent, parents themselves are also responsible for this. यसको लागि स्कुल एजुकेसन सिस्टम गभर्नमेन्ट पियरिङ इन्भाइरोमेन्ट मात्र नभइकन प्यारेन्ट्स पनि लाई हामीले रेस्पोन्सिबल मान्न सक्छौँ. Most of the students wants to learn just for examination rather than knowledge. अब धेरै जसो विद्यार्थीहरूले के गर्छन् ज्ञान के को लागि त एक्जामिनेसनमा पास हुनको लागि प्राप्त गर्न खोज्छन्, उनीहरूलाई नलेजको लागि होइन. डु यु थिंक दैट सर्टिफिकेट विल हेल्प देम इन देयर फ्युचर करियर? के सर्टिफिकेटले उनीहरूको भविष्यमा उनीहरूको क्यारियर डेभलप गर्नमा सहयोग गर्छ? Indeed, this is a great question in the sense of majority of the most of the students are interested in getting good grades. सबै धेरैभन्दा बढी स्टुडेन्ट्सले राम्रो ग्रेड्स प्राप्त गर्न खोजेका हुन्छन्. इनफ्याक्ट आई find getting good grades and gaining knowledge as two sides of the same coin. तर वास्तवमा के हो ग्रेड राम्रो पाउनु र नलेज पनि गेन गर्नु एउटै coinको दुईटा सिक्का हुन्. As we all know that gaining knowledge leads us to getting good grades. यदि हामीले ज्ञान प्राप्त गर्यौं भने ग्रेड्स राम्रो आइहाल्छ. It is good grades that matters. हामीले बुझेका छौं good grade बढी भ्यालुएबल छ. In this post modern era, students have understanding that if they achieve good grades, they gain name, fame, and finance in their future. They get admission in the good college, university, and acquire good job, shelter, decent income. It is my advice to the students to stress on acquiring knowledge, which in long term, जो कि हुन्छ long run हुन्छ, will students to get the good grades and they may solve their life obstacles and with application of it. No, I don't think that certificate will help educators in the future. मेरो विचारमा सर्टिफिकेटले एजुकेटर्सहरूलाई फ्युचरमा हेल्प गर्ने छैन. I've seen many degrees holders are wandering here and there in search of shelters, jobs, and they are getting nothing except disappointment, harassment, and emptiness in life. But certificates these is essential to get a job, promotion, shelter, job, and decent income. There are many other factors such as nepotism, favoritism, natabad, kirpabad, corruption, bhastachar, unstable government, no practical educations, which prevent people from acquiring job. यिनीहरू चिजहरूले पनि मान्छेहरूलाई जबबाट रोकिरहेका छन्. Both certificate and practical knowledge are required for getting the job with decent income. So this figure also reflect that how the people are getting certificates but jobless. तिनीहरूसँग सर्टिफिकेट छ तर खोजिरहेको हुन्छन् and they are not getting the jobs in their real life. So okay, this is about the play Refund by Fritz Karinthy. If you find this video helpful and interesting, like the videos, share it, subscribe it, click on the bell icon to get notification from upcoming videos. Thank you for watching this. Goodbye. Have a good day.